Hey MechWarrior, welcome back to Opa Plays MechWarrior 5. We're in the new Mindom system where we just took accepted the priority transmission to run off to Kestrel Lancers DLC, Part 2. And I decided I'd take a look in the mech market real quick before I go. I found this little jewel, and I'm taking it. XL engine's worth about 18 million by itself if you try to buy one. The cluster, the double heatsink, and I had to look over here and see it's the Royal double heatsink. So this is a good mech. And his armor is well, we got some room because I got 52.5 tons. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that because I got money just sitting here. And when it's done its usefulness, I will take it apart and reuse its innards. We're going to go ahead and go to Battle Mix and get it fixed up. Oh, and I got to repair all. But not that one. Wow. Victor's going to be out for a bit. That's okay. Do a little bit of changing around. I don't like the double heatsink. I'm sorry, the structure or the armor ferro. But giving up that weight might be a little too hard for this one. We'll take that and find out. All of these are royal. That means it's a 0.6 instead of a 0.3 for efficiency. They're double, as is this. That's how he gets to 3.6. But it's got ammo everywhere instead of neatly organized. We'll take that one first. That gives us some space to move stuff. Streaks in the head. Take that out, make that a 4 instead. Pretty sure I got a decent 4 in here somewhere. Yeah, 3 of them in fact. Not in the head. Don't need streak ammo anymore. Put that down there. Don't need that. I'm still well within weight if I drop that out now. I'm actually almost a full point ahead. And I got 1.5 tons. Yeah, but that max armor's gotta go. Really, that's it? 382? Okay, got 1.5 tons. Nope, 2.5. That speaks to me about another one of them. I was hoping for a 1/2 ton. I mean, I'm in an industrial hub. They don't have SRM at all? It makes no sense. I really don't want to come down 1 ton or anything. Let's give him 2 of these. There's nothing I can do for a 1/2 ton. Wait, ECM. I got Royal Jump Jets. 1/2 ton. Don't want it there. Not enough free slots. Must be 2. Yep. Oh, what doesn't have ammo? Dang it. Outsmarted myself, didn't I? Don't need that. Hell, don't need that. Okay, so it's actually probably enough for both of them. We'll make sure. Never know, I might want to take this. We'll take care of the half-ton still with an ECM. Well, you know what, I can just give it an ECM. Active probe. Let's go home. It won't be ready when I get there. It'll be ready for mission 2. So, we're going to depart. I think it's going to show a movie. You can pause and read all this. There is no text below. And we're off.
Husband, in honor of our marriage, I give you a regiment of battle mechs and the means to support them in perpetuity.
My love, in honor of our marriage, I give you a vast prize.
That he doesn't own.
The Capellan Confederation.
The weakest of all the houses.
We have been called to war. Operation Rat is a go. Our objective? To cripple the Confederation's military-industrial complex, to bloody their most fanatic battle mech regiments, and to take their territory for our own, thus securing our borders for our newfound alliance with House Steiner. To do this, all 8 of the Crucis Lancer RCTs have been called upon to take one system, the most vital planet targeted by the Federated Suns, the fortress world of Tikonov. Defended by numerous battle mech regiments, a vast network of man-made fortifications, and one of the most hardened planetary militias of the entire Inner Sphere. For over 600 years, Tikonov has stood as an indomitable bastille, repelling all who dare to challenge its gauntlet of defenses. But the planet itself is a prize like no other. A fully self-sufficient world virtually untouched by the chaos of the succession wars. Heavily industrialized with an astronomical abundance of natural ore and mineral mining that fuels a booming planetary economy and acts as the foundation for Tikonov's true prize, battle mech factories. Responsible for the manufacturing of large portions of the Capellan Confederation's heavy battle mech forces, and considered to be the lifeblood to the CCAF's war machine. Taking Tikonov and its mech factories from the Confederation will rob them of one of their military's most vital resources and add it to our own. But the defenders of Tikonov are among the most fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, many of them lifelong residents of the region. Expect them to fight with unparalleled levels of ferocity to defend their homeworld. First Prince Hans Davian has personally charged the Crucis Lancers with this mission: to break the unbreakable fortress world and claim its mech factories in the name of the Federated Suns. And as God is our witness, we will not misplace the faith that he has put into all of us. We will bend Tikonov and any other Capellan world that stands in our way to our will.
And then there's just poor little old me, going up against numerous regiments. Fanatical regiments. Okay, let's do something a little bit different this time. This is what you got here. It's a pretty nice bunch of mechs you can draw on if you've got money. But you won't be able to mod them or do anything to them before you got to get into combat with them. But if you're playing this as the, beginning at the DLC, you do have options to get stuff here, provided you got money. And most of these, they're not a bunch of ripped up ones. These would count as rare mechs in any other system. Okay, the Firestarter would not, but everything else fully repaired, ready to go. For the most part. I don't need any of them. I'm going to dance with the girls that I brought. Wish we could turn that off. We don't need this until we get out of this. So let's get busy. We got some anti-dropship batteries. We got to take out some guns so that the rest of the invasion can continue. And you can always pause and read the whole thing. Ditto. Pause, read the whole thing. I'm taking from it 245 tons. And because I'm reputation 16, I get a lot of picks. So I could do this as 3 max and be relatively comfy on that. Not yet for the Atlas, huh? But we'll go ahead and see about getting down to their weight, we'll say. It's a 245, so you get to take at least one heavy. 220 mechs or tons is your limit at mediums only. So you got at least one heavy mech in there, and we're going to take more. Maybe. I was hoping that would be ready, but I should have known better. Let's take the Yaj. This is a adaptation of it. That gives me 100 tons left, so I'm going to change that down to the Warhammer. And then catapult. And nope, I'm over tonnage, aren't I? Let's see if it'll let me wait. No, it will not. Well, I guess we'll do it my way. That would be my way. Can always go over tonnage if you don't need to cash and or salvage, but who doesn't need cash and salvage?
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Now I'm having buyer's remorse because I could have taken anything 75 or 80 tons, been fine, instead of the catapult. But hey, no risk, no reward, right?
Stood as one of the Confederation's economic and manufacturing centers. Because of this, House Liao has spent generations and considerable resources turning Tikonov into one of the most fortified systems in the inner sphere, which includes a network of anti-dropship orbital arrays here on Tikonov's first moon, Doria. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying the arrays and clearing the way for the remaining Lancer regiments to make planetfall. Your strike forces assigned targets have been marked on your HUD. The remaining Kestrel Lancers will be executing similar strikes against targets of their own. Show the second what you're made of, Commander.
Yeah, you got to note that the ON1P, you can see the ECM circle around us. Because none of my mechs in my Lance are showing ECM. Excuse me. Damn. ECM on the side means it must be me. So
Target acquired. Target
I
destroyed.
got pounded it through the rock.
Got one.
And that's the Yaj. Yasud El Juza, whatever. Yeah, Yasud El Juza. If that's how they would pronounce it.
Wicked reporting. Requesting new target.
Shame we have to destroy these installations. Planetary defenses like these haven't been made in centuries. Taking and holding them would pull resources away from the invasion. The main objective here is to take Tikonov itself. We can't risk giving the Confederation any more time to dig into their positions on planet.
Thinking like that is the reason humanity's seen 300 years of technological regression. All because of these bloody succession wars.
Watch your tone, Tech. We have a job to do. We can argue about historical preservation later.
As I've said in countless playthroughs and videos, as a communications specialist for the United States Navy retired, he would never be allowed to talk like that on an open channel. And Fahad has no business having a microphone near his mouth. And it doesn't stop there. I swore that would have got it. Well, it's beyond me then.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Just cleaning up my way out.
Target acquired.
What? Almost like I forgot how to aim.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
You're coming up on one of the anti-dropship arrays now, Commander. Only tangle with the defenders if you feel you need to. Once those guns are silenced, the militia will be stranded on this rock anyways. We have a long war ahead of us, so be sure not to take on any unnecessary risks. Anti-dropship batteries are active. Take them out.
Target urban map.
Pretty sure I need to tangle with that.
Target destroyed.
Cool
Target
off.
acquired. Target destroyed.
Let them do the fighting.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
This 011P, the way I've got it configured,
One installation down.
it's a brute.
I'm showing all
A lovely
targets
one.
in this facility destroyed. This is the beast. Enemy mech destroyed.
There's just a glow about it.
Wicked reporting. Got one.
So, thanks for killing one.
Roger.
Ceasefire.
Got it, sir.
Resume fire. Be nice if my little two mechs back there, the allies, would actually proceed with me to the next place, wouldn't it? That's interesting. The PPCX and the large laser are number one on chain fire. And the PPCX actually recharges wildly, where's it at? Underground. Well, the large laser is firing. The PPCX is already recharged. It's not underground. It's off the side of that cliff way down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
And Gauss is useful for helicopters.
This is the beast. Target vaporized.
That had to hurt. I'm just having fun with them now.
Beast here. Scratch one enemy mech.
Punch me, will you?
Destroyed.
Show you what a punch is.
Target hunchback. Target destroyed.
Okay. All the way around to the side.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
It's just a beast.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Cruises Lancers Command. Kestrel Lancers reporting all installations destroyed. You are clear for approach.
We read you, Marshal Davian. Return to your dropships and prepare your forces for planetfall. We'll see you on the ground.
Acknowledged. All stations, move to designated evac points on the double. We have an invasion to get to.
We do have to aim still.
Target destroyed.
Shortcut. I think you can tell I've done this before. Could be the other clue. There are no significant forces to run into. So I didn't do it so I wouldn't get killed on the way around. So you wouldn't have to watch me walk all the way around.
We've got you, Commander. Mount up and prepare for a hard burn out of here. Marshal Davion wants us planetside with the rest of the Lancers ASAP.
$18 shares. Always on the lookout for large lasers, never see them. Let's do that. Yeah, I got a little busy, but so did Wicked. This needs to be changed out so that the LRM-10s are turned into SRM-6s, but I wanted to support mech in the heavy range, so that's why I left it like it is. And that was part 1. 25 minutes. Let's do part 2. Oink. Not sure how long we get in between. You guys can pause and take a read on that. So we got to take Kaziga, and that includes well, not just the city, but the Union, you know, the forces that are there. I could bulk up. Real simple way of doing that. Let's go get him.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Each of the Crucis Lancers regiments has been assigned to take cities adjacent to regional spaceports to secure our foothold within the system. While the 6th and 8th Crucis RCT makes an advance on the capital
got a
city
piece
of
of arm.
Tikonov. We have been assigned to take and hold the mining city of Gizhiga
okay.
and its small spaceport high in the Kazan mountain range. Our fighters report that they have inflicted heavy casualties against the Ariana Grenadiers defending the region, pushing them back into the city itself. Their remaining Op-4 and some planetary militia have held themselves up in the city and have refused to surrender to our forces. So we've been ordered to move against them and clear them out. Taking out all Grenadier forces should force the Tikonov militia to surrender, so Grenadier IFFs will be highlighted as primary targets on your HUD. Our best estimate is that there is roughly a company's worth of active Grenadiers in the city that we will need to clear out.
That would be a
So
dozen.
let's get to work, Lancers.
Either 8 or a dozen. Let's put this one to rest.
Commander, it looks like that mech had some valuables on it. Go over and pick it up. Let's see if there's anything we can use. Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
I don't usually do that in an active battlefield, but
Don't know how to do that, sir.
Is it against the Ares conventions to attack cities housing civilian populations?
The Ares conventions were renounced at the beginning of the First Succession War, and even if they were ratified,
Excuse
the
me.
Grenadiers taking refuge in the city would still constitute a military target under the conventions. I don't like it any more than you do. Urban combat is dirty work, but in this case, the Grenadiers are forcing our hand. If we crush their main body, the hope is that their remaining forces should capitulate to us. But the Grenadiers are fanatical supporters of the Capellan state,
Can't see
so
the
it's
target.
anyone's guess as to what they will do. Let's hope their compassion for their people exceeds their desire to draw out this engagement any longer.
once again, Fahad would be reprimanded and his microphone shoved up his, yeah. Get the picture. I hope not, actually. You get the idea. You don't denigrate your command on an open circuit with mercenaries that aren't even part of your unit. That's that fusion engine.
Roger, targeting.
We've made contact with the Grenadiers. They are using the inner city as cover. All Lancer forces, advance into the city and flush them out.
You're dead, just don't know it. Jeez.
This shut'll piss them off.
That shuttle take off a leg.
Grenadier forces are showing losses. Let's keep the momentum up. I'm showing half of all primary targets have been destroyed. Keep it up.
Firing from position.
She's still standing there shooting at me. Except that.
Very well. Have it your way. Kestrel Lancers, finish the fight. Ariana Grenadier forces have been neutralized. Commander, secure your position and prepare to receive relief forces. With any luck, the other 7 Lancer regiments meet with similar success.
They did not. Whoops. Yeah, I paid for the repairs anyway. And 18 picks. And it's feast or famine. So let's see, 34, yeah. 6 out of 10. Tikonov Part 3 is the factory. It's a bit on the long side, and I'm right at 34 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and include that in the next episode. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Come back for more. You know the deal by now. Although I always say at the end, and I always suspect you guys have already killed the thing by now. So say hi if you're still actually listening. Ope is out.